What's up, motherfuckers? It's the Worm, son, and I'm just giving you guys a rundown of Destiny. Now, I got this badass sword of Crota, which this isn't actually what you're going to be doing in the game. I don't know how many of you actually have the game yet, but you don't fucking run around with a sword like Ninja Gaiden quite yet. I mean, I'm sure you can down the road, but right now, you don't do that. So, what I'm going to pretty much break it down to you are the three classes. You got the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter. And I'm going to give you the feedback and their roles right now. So, the character that I was in beta, I was a Warlock, and I was pwning the fuck out of people, but then it seems like every time I picked some class, I don't know, I must always pick the popular class or something like that, because everybody was a Warlock. So I decided to go the obvious, the road less traveled, and I became a Titan. Now, I know a bunch of people in the comments are going to be like, lol, faggot, everybody plays a Titan, but that's bound to happen anyways, so I just noticed that a lot of people play the Warlock, or the Huntard. So, what I decided was to be the Titan, and it seems like they're the most gear-dependent class on there. So, what gear-dependent classes mean is that from the get-go, you're kind of fucked, but as you get into the higher levels of things, you are the most overpowered, badass motherfucker, and the Titan is pretty much just running around with armor and being like, lol, noobs, I got shotguns, LOL, IRL, and shit like that, and he pwns the fuck out of people. I've been whooping the shit out of people online. They throw fucking flashbang grenades. It's kind of like you're the bitch from Call of Duty, but in the future. Excuse me, and so yeah, the Titan's role is to pretty much slay, destroy, beat the shit out of things with gear. Look at me, I'm fucking his ass up with the sword. They're like the tank and, heavy gunner kind of shit. They don't use magics or little fucking sniper rifle pussy weapons. They're just in your face, meat and potato, bash you in the face motherfuckers. So, the Titan, if you want to have a big swing and cock, you're going to play the Titan. You want to walk around, you want to haul a heavy load, you play the Titan. You want to swallow a heavy load, play the Hunter. But that's another story. So, pretty much Titan is the badass. Think of him as the warrior. If this is an RPG, think of him as the warrior. And warriors are always badass. Next, the Warlock. I originally loved the idea of the Warlock. It's like a fucking gunslinger. You can use some magics. You're like Harry Potter and Duke Nukem combined. You're a bad motherfucker, but it's overplayed. Everybody wants to be that, oh, cool. It's almost like fucking Edward from Twilight. It's like, sir, back the fuck up and stop reading into this fantasy bullshit. So everybody, it's the most overplayed class I've run into. Every PvP match I've been in so far is like, well, everybody's a fucking Warlock. So I guess you could call me a fucking witch hunter because I'm going after these pieces of shit. But the role of the Warlock is you're an offensive motherfucker. You're throwing magic. You're shooting people with guns. They're badass. I actually like them. I just don't like the fact that everybody is them. So the role of that is to kind of keep it hybrid. You want to you want to throw some spell balls. You want to use a fucking pistol or a rifle. You could throw void spheres and shit like that. You turn into a fucking human torch theoretically when you get your subclass. So the Warlock is like the hybrid shaman almost. If you guys are familiar with World of Warcraft, just a hybrid badass. Fucking shit up. They're cool. Okay, all the bad things I say about it, they're still pretty badass. So you neither haul the big load nor swallow the big load as the Warlock. You're there. You're probably not going to get a lot of party invites because everybody has Warlocks in their team, so people prefer to play alone. But hey, that's so bad. That's what I do. I just choose that way instead of, everybody's like, wow, Worm, join my game. And I'm like, I'm a fucking loner. GTG. Anyway, then, last but not least, we have the Hunter. Every single game has some kind of faggoty class, and this is it. Only cock smooches play the Hunter. Who the fuck wants to sit around with the damn... It's a sniper in the fucking game. It's a sniper in a gun game. Like, fuck off with that bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here with your little faggoty, like... just the fucking... Wearing a tunic and trying to snipe from long range and using a pistol made of fire. You're a flamer. Your gun is for flamers. That's a literal translation from that. They sit in the back... They're support, you want to swallow the big load, you play the Hunter, and every single one of you who's playing the Hunter, you can suck these nuts, because, their role is to pretty much hide behind the badasses, like the Titan and the Warlock, and just pew, 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 and I'm like, motherfucker, you're gonna get beasted when you're PvPing. You're gonna shoot people from far away and just snipe it, no! But I'm gonna be camping on the motherfucking turret, and I'm gonna get your ass. They have the weakest armor. They're like tunic-wearing pieces of shit. They're just, you know, but hey, there's always that class that wants to just sit back and whine and collect loots from us badasses. So the Huntard's role is to pretty much sit back and enjoy the game. So if you don't really know how to play games, I would recommend being that, because you're gonna get a lot of, there's not a lot of them because a lot of people don't like them, and you know, people will be like, well, it's like a novelty item. You could actually use them to make it feel like, oh, you know, there's a rarity. It's like finding a rare when somebody joins that. It's like finding a rare item, because they're there just for, you know, you can look at them and be like, whoa, they have a fucking flaming weapon. That's cool. Follow me and I'll get you some loot, little guy. Okay, so I mean, we all gotta feel bad for a certain amount of classes. So that's the one in this game that it is. Hunters, go fuck yourself. Worm, whoa, look at me, look at me. Advancement, look at me. I'm a fucking badass. I look like Master Chief and Ultron. I look like fucking Ultron. I do. I'm a bad motherfucker. And all this loots, look at this. This is just, you know, there's a little gameplay so you can see me hack and slash, motherfuckers. That's how it goes. Peace out, motherfuckers. It's been the Worm, baby. Ooh, yeah.